Hey all, I'm Alex from Soil Mates, Georgia, and today we're down at the farm and we're cutting up some bamboo for our trellises. I'm not really sure how this is going to work. We both have kind of ideas in our head we're playing with, and so I'll show you what we're starting with already. I cut this one down, and I'm sure it's out of camera range, but it's about, I don't know, 9 feet tall or something like that. So we'll see if it fits in my car. But I'm cutting these. They're pretty thick. You can't really even bend them very well, or I can't. I'm leaving the stem on here from their little branches, and my plan is if I wrap string around here, this will be the hold. I don't have to drill through it then, which would weaken it. We'll see if it gets in the car like that, but that's what I'd like to do without it tearing anything in my car. And I'm just gonna cut a few of these and take as many as we can feel like we can fit in the car reasonably, and for my garden and for Susie's. And then piece something together. I have a trellis in my backyard of T-post and trellis netting. Susie has a wooden trellis that's good, and we can already tell that both of our trellises are gonna be overrun soon. So we're looking to add on to those right now, and that's where this comes in. All right, so all I'm using is just my loppers. I have a bow saw too, but these work pretty easily through this bamboo. So all I do, cut it near the base, falls over. It's been raining today, so I'm getting soaked every time I do one of these. And then I'll just run up it and cut off the branches for where I think they work, and I think that's gonna be long enough. I'll kind of walk it off. But yeah, then I'll be able to, sorry for the truck coming by. I'll walk this off, and if I have to cut any more, I can, but I'm not using the thin part up top because I don't want it to be so malleable. I don't want it to bend this much. I want it to hold kind of firm with how we put it in. Although maybe we do take, I'm looking at Susie because we're thinking this through as we go. Maybe I do take some small ones, and that could even be something to go across the trellis. To go horizontal. But we'll see. This is going to be interesting for us, and by the time you see it, we'll have the whole trellis put together and you'll see what we came up with. But this is how we start projects sometimes, is just get going. We have a vague idea, and we're like, yeah, let's see what comes up. It's our bamboo, so it doesn't matter if we're wasting it. We need to thin it out every once in a while anyway, because otherwise it starts getting into this road we have, or this path to one of the pastures. So it helps to clean it out anyway. All right, so that's all I'm doing. It's been about 5 or 6 weeks since Susie and I recorded the last video of me trimming up the bamboo to bring up here to my yard. So I just want to wrap it up, show you how we ended up putting it together, and it seems to be working so far. So I just want to show you what it is and see if y'all have any tips. I might do it differently next year. Might decide after I've had another few months of this growing season that it worked out perfectly. Could just expand it, kind of the same idea. But let me know if y'all have any other ideas after I show you all this of what else I could have done, or if this has been good. This is a good idea for y'all to try. So here it is. So the part I already had set up are these 4 T-posts in here. They're just T-posts with this trellis netting on here, and it's just netting I got from Amazon. I'll put a link in the bottom. And I took the bamboo, ran it straight across the back, try to make it somewhat horizontal, and have a teepee back here. And I've seen people do it where they have a teepee and they just grow it up that, and I know that the cucumbers and all these vine plants can do fine that way. But I decided to use the teepee as just a support piece for mine. I also have my son's soccer goal back here that I use, and this kind of trashy looking bucket is actually a compost bucket. So I have holes in it. In the fall and the winter, I'll take a bunch of leaves and dump them in there, dump in another container at the bottom, and then put a few good handfuls in my compost tumbler. and then I add to it through the year. So that's just a counterweight on the back of the goal. I don't want it to fall forward as the fruits start getting so heavy. So this is it. This is just a basic, as simple as I could come up with it to put this netting here, and it's holding up well. I mean, it's got it's a spaghetti squash there, right there on the right a little bit, in the middle. The gimbal has a mind of its own sometimes. Here is, that's my big one. That's spaghetti squash there. And it's sagging in there some. It's not gonna go any lower than that, I don't think. But it's holding up. So I have 4 beams going across these, all ended up being about 8 feet, which is what would fit in my car, in my SUV. And if I decide to, I could take, I have some more netting, I could put another whole row going from here down to the end again. I don't know if I'm going to. I might just decide, okay, I can wrap it around here a little bit. What I did not realize this is the first year I've grown those, the sugar baby watermelons, I drew a blank on it. Those are only gonna get about 3.5 feet tall, I think, the vines, maybe a little bit more. So, you know, even if it goes 5 feet, I've got plenty of room to let them have their sun they need, and then get the ones I have in the middle of the spaghetti squash, let that run a little bit wider over there. These cucumbers are about to take over the world, I think. So they are gonna be, there's plenty of room for them to go back here. But it's really simple. On each segment on the sides, I used just zip ties on this. So all of them are just zip tied in. Probably overuse the zip ties, but I put it, oh, ant on me, just got bit. I put these zip ties on all along, and it's held so far. I've got it, that probably could have been tied differently, but as easy as I could make it is what I did. And even cleaned up the loose ends and clipped them off just so they wouldn't poke me in the eye as I come through. And I did the same thing, even like on the trellis. I went into town on it. I was way overkill, but I was trying to figure out how to secure it, and the zip ties weren't enough, so I used string, and then I zip tied it on top of that also. It's not moving. It's gotten to be where it's really secure here. It doesn't budge much. Even zip tied it to this old soccer goal here, and then all the way through, just more zip ties all along, because I knew it was going to sink in like that on these where I have the heavier fruits, and the heavier fruits are just heavier, so obviously, and I wanted to have it supported along the way, which is working so far. I'm happy with it. That's my idea of a simple and, for us, free trellis as far as the bamboo goes, since I cut it from our farm. And the netting is pretty cheap. The most expensive part was the T-post, but I needed something that was going to really be the main support of the structure. And that's it. That is the basic way I did it. Let me know what y'all have done. Let me know what you've had success with, what you haven't had success with, and it might be something we incorporate next year or even add on to this one as time goes by. So thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, and of course like this video, and I'll give more updates as time goes on. And I think Susie's video is going to be up next, so y'all stick around to watch that one next week. Bye.